As you guys know, I've been working on finding my purpose, and I've been working really hard at it. And one of the key things for me, having lived this life and experienced so many things for 47 years I've been on this earth, and much of it's working years, but something that I found, and I really feel it, is to trust your instincts. And your instincts don't necessarily come from your mind. They come from your heart, and somewhere deep down in your senses that it's the right thing to do for whatever reason. And you don't need to figure those reasons out yet. But I am following my instincts to the point where I get really scared. I'm like, what is this? I don't understand what is taking over, and what is this decision-making process that I have now, which used to be calculate, analyze, and project, and execute, and evaluate, and then do it all over again. But for me now, it's, what am I feeling? Where does my heart want to take me? And I know it sounds weird, and it's something I never would have said 5 years ago or even 2 years ago. I thought it was just kind of goofy, but it's working, I think. So I'm trusting my instincts in that I'm following my heart. I'm learning more about how to really engage with nature to bring peace to that inner turmoil that I have been having. And I hope through my learning process and my experiences in the next months and years is to be able to share that process with you so that you can really calm the inner turmoil. I'm walking around out here. There's nobody out here. I've been by myself for the last hour and a half, just walking. And one of the activities that I want to do, that I invite myself to do while I'm walking, and not having a destination necessarily. I'm just walking. I'm not hiking. I don't need to get to the waterfall. I don't need to get to the frozen lake. I'm just walking in this space and in this peace. And one thing that I do is I try to calm myself. But even when I do that, my mind starts to intrude upon my peacefulness, because I'm thinking, this is so wonderful. I should do this more often, but I can't because I'm so busy. The kids have karate and basketball and swimming, and they have school classes, and I have to do my physiotherapy on these days. And I start thinking, and it really takes practice and somebody to help you figure out how to stop that thinking intrusion while you're out in nature. So it's not just enough to be outside, which is amazing. And we all do it. And, we don't do it enough. But when we are in nature, take the opportunity, 10, 15, 20 minutes. I like to take an hour to really get you into a space where you're just feeling, and those thoughts won't intrude on you. You really have to be in your senses. You have to be in your sensory pathways. So touching the snow, I love that. But not just touching it, but experiencing what that means to you and your body, and taking it in. And it's part of the ability to live in the moment and slow down. I didn't know what living in the moment was, but I'm learning, and it's amazing, and it feels good, and I'm getting better every day. But back to the senses. Touching. Smelling. The hay. The cow manure. That's all part of it. And letting it live in your senses for some moments. And what else happens to your body? In your senses. Don't let those thoughts intrude. Don't let those thoughts come in. We don't need to be thinking about the dishes. We don't need to be thinking about washing the car when we get back. Okay? Sight. How beautiful this view is. And it doesn't have to be just a beautiful view. It can just be how the light dances across the ground as the clouds filter the light. And experience that with your eyes. Taste. Even taste when you're outdoors. What am I tasting in the air? Or what am I tasting my apple from I had 20 minutes ago? But live in it. I'm ready to move on. My mind is saying, okay, move on. But no. Let's stay calm and engage our senses. And it actually brings me to tears. I mean, I still have some inner turmoil to work through, but it brings it up in a way that I can address it. And calm my nervous system. So engage your senses. And that's what I'm learning. And it takes time, but I hope to be able to become good at it and share it with you guys in the near future. So get outside, pause, find a place to sit, and even listen. Another sense, hearing. And I'll talk about some other senses as well beyond the 5 typical senses: sight, sound, taste, touch, and hearing. I hear an aircraft. You can't hear it. It's very high up. I don't think we can even see it. But I hear that. And what I'm noticing is that there's movement all around. And while I'm trying my best to pause, life is flashing by for everybody around me. And even myself when I'm not paused. And it makes me feel like I need to pause more. In my house, by my plants. You can do this there. All right. It's a long video, but I'm learning. So stick with me and we'll learn together. See you next time.